Hi and welcome to This Natural Life. Today we're joined by nutritionist and naturopath Johnston from Core Wellbeing. Welcome, Kate.
Thank you.
Today we're going to be talking about the impact that modern lifestyle and modern diet has upon our gut health. So Kate, can you discuss, a little bit about some of the negative impacts that our modern diet and modern lifestyle have on our gut?
Yeah, so there's so many factors here.
Yeah.
I guess one of the big ones that people have an awareness around is processed food.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is it highly refined, and in that refining process we're removing a lot of the nutrition, so whether it's by heat or just over-processing in general. But it's also then, added back in chemicals and things that are unrecognizable to the body, really difficult to digest and cause a lot of inflammation.
Yeah.
On top of that, when we're growing the food, we're using a lot of chemicals, so whether it's pesticides, things to make the plants grow bigger and be more resilient to temperature and climate extremes, and then withstand transportation as it goes from, say, farm to supermarket shelf.
Yeah.
Again, once we ingest that, we have these chemical residues that are toxic to the body, shouldn't be digested, and again create that inflammation and toxicity picture. On top of that, we then add lifestyle factors, so things like stress, which really severely impairs your digestion. So if you think back to when we were cavemen, and a big stress would be trying to run away from a woolly mammoth or some sort of predator, it was in the body's best interest to divert all its energy to the extremities, so make you run fast, make your heart beat fast, so you could get away and survive. Translate that to our modern lifestyle, and we are often in that highly stressed state, whether it be things at work making us feel stressed, or you're running from place to place, trying to cram too much into your day. When you're in that stressful state, the body basically takes energy away from digestion and reproduction, because it's of no use if you're trying to escape a woolly mammoth. How that then affects us, if we're eating when we're highly stressed, the body doesn't release appropriate digestive enzymes. It basically isn't focusing enough energy to digestion, so food is left in the digestive tract for longer, you're taking less nutrition away from it, and ultimately leading to, again, that inflammation and deficiencies.
Yeah, and we're also seeing the big upsurge, in some of these lifestyle factors like over-medication and some of those as well, and the impact they have.
Yeah, definitely. So people, it's not only over-medication in terms of antibiotics and pharmaceuticals, but people are even reaching for things like antacids, over-the-counter, say antifungals, even your anti-inflammatories, and they can all have an impact on the balance of flora within your digestive tract. This is really important for gut health, not only from a digestion point of view, but from that kind of systemic immunity and balance. So when you're killing off your good bacteria, creating a more inflammatory state in the gut, it's going to mean that you're less resilient to organisms, so whether that be bacteria, parasites, yeasts, those sorts of things. But you also are impairing the integrity of the mucous membrane, so it's making it easier for you to set up intolerances to certain foods, and again, just getting that inflammation throughout the digestive system and the whole body.
Yeah. What are some of the simple things or takeaway points that people can actually manage themselves to help their gut health with these modern lifestyle and diet issues?
So definitely on the stress side of things, trying to eat in a way that's as calm as possible. So taking time out to prepare your food, not just always grabbing something on the run, making sure that you sit down, chew your food properly, and really connect with that process of eating. So don't be typing on the computer, don't be overthinking something that's bothering you at work, trying to just let go and focus on mindful eating, I suppose.
Sure.
I always recommend as well to my clients to purchase organic produce where possible. Not only is that eliminating the chemical residue exposure that you have, but also when you look at the time it takes from organic produce to get from farm to plate, and the time it takes for conventional produce to get from farm to plate, organic produce is getting there much faster. The result of that is you get less degradation of the nutrients, so you're getting more nutritional value out of the food that you're eating as well as minimising the exposure to those chemical toxins that create issues.
Yeah, and I know we were also talking about some of the farming practices and the way in which that can actually have an impact upon the nutrients within, say, a protein source as well.
Yeah, definitely when we're looking at animal meats. So conventionally raised animals now are fed a lot of grain, things that are going to make them big and bulky, because we want to get, you know, the biggest chicken breast or the biggest piece of steak possible. The result of that is that the animal meats end up with a higher omega-6 profile, where if they were eating a more natural diet, so, you know, grass and just being free range, left to roam and eat what they will, you get a much higher omega-3 profile. So how that translates in the body is omega-6 in general is more inflammatory, and omega-3 is more anti-inflammatory. So if you can opt for grass-fed and grass-finished meats as opposed to conventionally raised, you will be getting that higher omega-3 profile overall.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Kate. And look, guys, if you do have any questions about some of these things, certainly look up your local healthcare practitioner or nutritionist, and they'll be able to help you out. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.